In this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 things that I hate about Roblox Greenville. So if you do enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, but let's get straight into it. Of course, if you haven't seen my video where I talked about the top 5 things I love about Greenville, go check it out from the link in the description. But let's get straight into it with the first one, and that is the detail of the map and the cars. So as you can see, when I'm just driving around, there's really not that much detail. It's very bland, it's very empty, and it looks really boring. Like, this is just a huge empty space over here. Whereas if you compare it to a game like Emergency Response Liberty County, for example, you drive around and there's loads of nice scenery, loads of trees, loads of like flowers and stuff, and it looks really nice. And it's nice to just drive slow and look at it and be like, wow, okay, that's really cool. And as well as that, of course, the cars. So the cars themselves are really detailed. I really like how you can do things like take the roof off and go in first person, and the detail in here is incredible. But things like the wheels, for example, they look really bad. I've spoke about this in a video before, but the wheels just don't look great in my opinion. And obviously all of this is to reduce lag, right? The reason there's not much detail on the map is to reduce lag, and the reason there's not much detail like on the wheels, for example, is to reduce lag. But I feel like if they can add so much detail to the interior, then surely they can make detailed wheels, right? Because that's what loads of people see. Everyone sees the wheels, whereas not many people really see the interior of a car, if you know what I mean. And I feel like it doesn't help how Greenville is based off of a real life place, because obviously that just means that they have a lot more space to, and of course it doesn't help that Greenville is based off of a real life place, because that means that this space here is space in real life that they obviously just can't fill in with random buildings, because then it wouldn't look the same as real life. But I feel like just maybe a bit more trees and, you know, a bit more scenery and it would look great. But let's move on to the next one, which is actually the lack of updates. So yeah, Greenville does not update that much at all. I'm running out of fuel quite badly, but Greenville is one of like the games that they update like once every couple of months really. And yes, when they update, the updates are huge, but they don't update that much. And I feel like it would bring the community together a lot more if they started to update a lot more as well. So let me know in the comments if you agree with that one, and also like, subscribe if you're enjoying. Let's move on to the next one, which is one that you kind of can just avoid and not do if you want, but it's the price of cash. So if we come over here to the cash, as you can see, 12,500. I literally got 633 there, which took me like a minute to get, right? So if I wanted to buy 12,500 cash, I'd have to spend 100 Robux just for 12,500 cash, when you can literally make like 700 in like less than a minute, like I did just there. So yeah, obviously if you want to avoid this, then just don't buy cash, and that's fine. But if you do want to buy cash, if you want to buy 600k for example, that's 3,000 Robux, and you can't even get a crazy fast car for 300k. Like, it's not that much when you think about it on the grand scheme of things. So yeah, just don't buy cash because it's very expensive. And the next thing is a little bit more unique as well, but it's how difficult the game is for new players. So obviously when you first play Greenville, you don't have anything. Obviously there's no map to show you where you're going. People don't really know how to get money. There's not really any tutorials on how to start playing the game. Of course, the point of the game is to kind of play it how you wish and create your own role plays. But you know, things like getting a phone, for example, they don't know how that works, and they don't know how to use the phone and all of that stuff. And great, my car's run out of fuel. And I feel like when they're trying to buy a car as well, they don't really know which car to buy, because if they spend all their money on like a nice car, for example, to drive around in, and then they want a police car for the police team, well, they can't really get a police car because they've already spent all their money, and it doesn't really tell you about that. So yeah, that's another thing that I don't really like about the game. But finally, the last one, it certainly isn't their fault, right? I get it, it's not their fault, but it's just been hit badly, and that is the amount of issues that they've had with copyright. And that is the amount of issues that they have had with copyright. So of course, I know it's not just Greenville, but a lot of games on Roblox had suffered with the copyright, and that means that most of their vehicles had to be removed. I used to have so many more cars than this, but they were all removed just for copyright reasons. Yes, you got a refund, but it's just annoying because like you'd buy your favorite car and then it'd get removed, and then for example a Lamborghini was replaced with this. Like, yes, it looks like a Lamborghini, but it's not a Lamborghini, is it? It just doesn't look the same. It's not a Lamborghini, but then again it is. So can you complain? I don't really know. Personally, I think it's a shame, but again, it's not their fault. But it's just one of the things that I hate about the game, and of course it's not the game's fault. We blame Roblox for that, right? Or even Lamborghini, for example. But yeah, make sure you check out my video about the top 5 things I do love about Greenville, because Greenville on the whole is a very good game. But thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe if you did enjoy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and of course this is a new channel, but hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.